from the heart of Delta State. You are tuned in to SRTV Asaba.
Yeah, Daddy Chris is here again with the gospel. When you are on this show, you are listening to the gospel according to Daddy Chris. Because I tell you, I try to talk to you sometime as a human being. I talk to you as a human rights activist. I also talk as a spiritual leader. Sometimes you guys may not agree with me, but if you go back to your Bible, most of what I'm saying, if they are not there, they are implied. But today I'm going to be talking about the promised land. It looks exciting, but I'm sure very many people will not like what's going to come out of my mouth this morning. But this is what I do. I'm sorry, I'm not here to please you. So I say a lot of ugly things that you don't want to hear. On the surface, I just want to touch on one of the very important things, because there's an election coming up in Nigeria, and it's the Osun State election. Very important election. Let me remove this. No, come on, don't fight these people yet. It's too early. It's too early. Okay, Osun will be going to vote for their next gubernatorial candidate elections soon. And the number of candidates that are on the line are so many, about 10 of them. One of them is the dancer governor. And do you know why I picked on it this morning? Normally, I would just ignore it and allow Tinubu to kill many people, because many of them were comfortable with Tinubu. You know, sometimes I said it will, you see, death will appear in everybody's door. It's just a matter of time. When you support evil, you just delay death. There's nobody that's not going to die. There was a day we were talking about, but which we die tonight. He said, not to first do nine which they shit person. If not, it's not as if the wish will not die. So we're going to die one day. And most of you who have been so evil, trying to support evil things, it will visit you. And that's why when you see a good cause today and you don't join it, the day it will visit you, we'll be looking at you. You might be alone in your room. Something that would have saved you, we would have been able to save you. Now, let me put it this way. On the day you will die, it's possible that little thing that was going to kill you could have been cured if Nigeria is in good shape. Or maybe you would have been cured. You're dying from many preventable diseases. Those are things you don't have control over. How about we being the promised land that God has made us? You find that you will gain more. You know, today I was trying to imagine what I stand for, and I put it on paper. What do I really stand for? And I found that I will never be happy if Nigeria is even successful and the rest of the world have no food to eat. The only reason I'm focusing on Nigeria on Africa is because we are behind. So it's like I like to fight for the underdog. But otherwise, I'm looking for a world where this greed is out of it, so that when human beings become human again. That's why I did that's why I call myself a human right, not a Nigerian right. A human. I want human being. I want to live like a human being. Meaning, food is nothing for me if we don't share it. What are you going to do with all of them? What am I going to do with all the women on earth? I need only one. I can't even finish one now. I'm an old man. Sorry, guys. And so there's so many things you don't need at the moment. But the only reason we are suffering is because you've claimed or you hang on to all and you don't need them. Now we are in trouble. And until this world is free of that, a lot of people will hate me. And they'll continue to hate me. Yesterday I was trying to talk about why do we really go and make ammunition and use it to kill people? We are human beings, yes. Now Russia has so much ammunition. Putin is so stupid now. He's killing his own people. Ukraine is on the other side, even the other side. So there is it. What are we gaining? Probably some people are selling weapons as it is. You see, like I said, these weapons were sold to Africa to kill themselves. Now they're killing themselves in Europe. Death will visit everybody. It's just a question of time. Because we are self-destructive. That's who we are as human beings. And that's why I don't like this world. I don't know what I'm doing here. So very many of you want to live in this world forever. I know I'm not designed to die, but as long as you made all of us to die, so we can go. Even though I know we are not supposed to die. God did not create you to come and die. How can God create a beautiful world and say, go and die? Are you talking about God? I don't know about this. If you're reading your Bible very well. Anyway, I was just trying to talk about these gubernatorial elections. And the reason I mentioned this is, I heard that people are now calling on the United States, Donald Trump, to listen to watch the Oshu election. You see, my place, they said it is sleep. That's how you used to taste death. When you sleep, you don't know where you are. You wake up in the morning, you're alive, and you think you are really alive. Maybe when you are dreaming, that sleep is the true word. Maybe this we are now. We are in a dream now. When you were in dream last night, do you know you were in a dream? You didn't know. You woke up now, because I didn't know I was in a dream. It was only when I woke up, I said, oh, I'm here. Otherwise, I was in a dream, I was in another world, and that world was real. Until I'm not here, I think this world is real. Maybe this world is not real. Maybe that is the real world. Do you ever ask yourself that question? Anyway, that's not why I'm here today. We are here deceiving ourselves again and again. And this election is a test of ourselves. Who can stop Tinubu now? Who can stop the APC wagon? In fact, they are so strong that nobody seems to be able to stand on their way. And if we're going to continue like this, we just left one smoke into a frying pan. You know, on this show, one time I came and I told you the three forces that has actually destroyed us. And if you remember carefully, it started with slave trade. That's the one you guys can remember. They took us as slaves. We're still remaining their slaves now. Look around the world, we are there. They took us as slaves. We didn't go there by mistake. And then they came to colonize us. And they took a lot of things from us. You know what? And now, people like Tinubu, they are in charge now. Tinubu is not different from the slave masters that took us as slaves. We are now slaves under Tinubu and his men. Because Tinubu won't let my vote count. The resources that belong to every one of us, Tinubu is sharing it among the people he wants. Exactly what the slave masters were doing. What makes them different from you? Wait, but the money that is meant for every one of us is what you are spending as if you are in charge. It's your money. The money you are sharing now, Tinubu, is your money. Our money is the same thing the slave masters did. The same thing the colonial masters did. Now you are the new colonial master. You are now the slave trader. God bless you. Clap for yourself. So my people, you know, the Nigerian political economy is actually the cause of all this. I use the word, the Nigerian political economy. Because if you look at it, even maybe if I'm there today, I'll do the same thing. The structure is designed for us to fail. And Tinubu is there now. I think he's on top. I'm happy that I was listening to a speech today, and at Edwin Clark, the burial, the bishop, I think the man of God that spoke there is amazing. He said, there sits here Goodluck Jonathan. He's now an S-president. He was the president. He's now S. Tinubu will soon be S-president. So what are you people worried about? That what's going to make me not to be able to talk? But whatever that's going to be S-governor very soon. Yes, he will win the next election. He might ring the next election and win and begin to throw money around. But it doesn't make him to be better than me. He is nothing. Until he behaves well now, he doesn't have my respect. Hello? And that's why I'm here. Now, we are between the devil and the deep blue sea. Tinubu, colonial master, slave master, call them any name. Now we need to choose who is actually better for us. Is it the slave master that is better for us? Is it the colonial master? Or is it the Nigerian elite? Nigerian elites are the one putting fire in our eyes now. The colonial masters were actually producing things because they were productive. At least they are knowledgeable. Our own, they are combination of, when I say you have a woman that is a combination of stupidity, daft, wickedness, then you're in trouble. That's exactly what is happening to us. We are now in the hands of idiots who don't know what they are doing. They add wickedness, element of pride, and now they are lost. And we are lost. We need to claim this thing from them. Now, my solution is we should make one to checkmate the other. Because when you two big boss, when they fight, you suffer. But sometimes, in between their fight, as they are fighting, a poor man will get food to eat. We need to invite Donald Trump or the colonial masters here. They are here in England. Tell this Tinubu bagger that he cannot ring the next election. There's election coming up in few days' time. Tinubu, you can't ring it. Now the rest of the world is watching. That's why I launched a program called Save Nigerian Democracy. When I was talking about it, I'm sure people like this Adeleke, the dancer, he wouldn't even want to care. I said that the Chris is stupid. Davido, you guys didn't want to listen. But now it's going to visit your door because Tinubu wagon, Tinubu ammunition is coming near you and he's going to win the election. It's not so mean now because Tinubu doesn't really care if they don't win the state. He doesn't, he doesn't care who becomes governor. He's a very selfish bagger. But he wants to make sure he wins the state. If that state is something for Tinubu, Tinubu will win this election on the 15th and nothing will happen. The only thing that can stop Tinubu, that can make Tinubu behave well, is if Donald Trump make a phone call. Did you guys get that? And now, you are now between Donald Trump and Tinubu. But the good thing is Donald Trump cannot just go there because America is on his case. They will tell him you can't do that. So maybe Donald Trump actually has a little bit of checks and balances on his case. Tinubu doesn't. The people who are supposed to check on Tinubu, they are singing, "On your mandate we shall stand." So where we going? And my innocent people will go to church on Sunday or they will go to mosque on Friday now to go and pray to God. God to come and do what? My people, Nigeria is a promised land. Let's go quickly because we don't have a lot of time today. So I will not be able to spend so much time on this. I want to advise sincerely that when there is enough resources, there's always going to be a fight for it. And that's what is it. The West have been interested, they come and gone, and they're still coming, they're still interested, but now in a more civilized way. Our idiots, Tinubu and his men, are now the problems we have. These guys are mean to the core. They'll tell you go to court. You can see it. There will not be an election in 2027. If we go the way we're going, there won't be. Tinubu will be sworn in. It will be coronation. Peter Obi, you can't stop Tinubu. In fact, you guys will be in prison. If Tinubu have his way, he's going to even dissolve those your parties. Watch out now. There will still be more drama before the election. Don't forget the NDC case is still in court. Who controls the court? Who controls INEC? Who buys food for people? Tinubu got the country in his palm. I don't know how he got that. And it's because of you. You, these religious people, bagger. They tell you God is going to do it. How can God do this? I've been here again and again and I'm preaching one message. Anything God does not cause, God will not unsolve. It's only things that is made naturally that God will be able to change. The things we cause by ourselves, it's not God that's going to change it too. Like I said, we'll continue to die until we wake up and conquer death. Man, it's only man that is going to conquer death, not God, because we created death. It wasn't God's creation. God for not remove him. Why did God have to come and die? If God created death, why not remove him? Hello? You know that the law God created is binding on God. I know you guys don't get it. God created the law and is binding. You see, when you go into a country and the leaders that made that law, they are subject to the law. That's why God did not even say death disappear. He has to come and die. If for those of you that believe, I don't even think he come to die. We killed him with the same thing we created. So it wasn't God that created death. The last time I checked, it was Cain that killed Abel. It wasn't God that said kill him. So where did God create the death that you guys are talking about? It's appointed unto man to die. Are you sick, people? Are you guys out of your mind? Which pastor they preach? Now we have a promised land in our palm. Let's talk about this today. You know, and I really want to take a look at the promised land. And to understand this, people, I really want to, before I talk about this promised land proper, because that's where my message is today, I still want to touch on something I was talking about yesterday, and my network didn't allow me. So maybe I should, in all fairness, I should give it another go. I'm going back to Warri. And in that image, which I share with you now, is we have people who claim to be freedom fighters in the past. Ibori is one of them. Ibori actually did very well, asking for a fair share of what belongs to them, what belongs to us. You're taking oil from our land, Mr. Government, and we are now tenants in our own land. That's not justice. And I traced this story back in one of my presentations here with the Land Law, with the Land Act of 1988, which took the land, the ownership of the soil, anything under the soil belongs to the colonial master, the government then, when the colonial masters were there. Now they pass it on to our leaders now. Of course, Tinubu, in fact, Tinubu don't say anything about the Niger Delta except it is an oil producing area or anything going to tamper with his money, which is the oil. Oil that belongs to us belongs to Tinubu right now. Nigerians, we get to deal with this at some point. I know my generation might not be able to do this because all of them now, you see these people, they've been captured. These people you see on the screen, let me show you full. They should be ashamed of themselves. So they see themselves. I gave them name. I don't use their images. But prosperity will judge them. I have Ibori, I have Tompola, I have the area, I have the kings. Even when they swear in this young man of Warri, I was proud. He's intelligent. I was saying this is the kind of young man that could be president. Look at all of you. What are you guys looking for that you cannot actually fight for your right? Oil that belongs to you is what Tinubu is misbehaving with. The land, the law is the highest oppression of mankind. It's not different from slave trade. It's perpetrated in Nigeria today. If you understand the law, you will ask yourself, why is the oil that is in my land, why am I being given 3%? And why am I being given the opportunity to protect the oil? For who? Tompolo! Iborio Magege! I don't know where they share this money. Ask yourself, why are you protecting what belongs to you for the government of Nigeria, who doesn't give a rat ass about you? They said 3% is what you need to share, and we are dying. We are killing each other because of 3%. I know, because in my community, there's a big fight between Ugariki and Ugarife now. For small oil discovered, we're going to fight. We're going to kill ourselves. What am I doing in this world? You ask yourself. Of course, there's no leadership. I know when one man get up in those days and challenge the government of Nigeria, Basha said they should kill him, but they should have been killing us. And at a point in time, they will stop. You are compromised, you know, Zali. Ibori can't talk anymore. He has been silenced. Tompolo has been silent with 4 billion naira contract. Ejele before now back, now he did there. Now from back in the chop. Now, you know what is so funny? We are fighting over Warri. What are you really fighting for, Warri? Is it not the natural resources that is there? Who give it that? Who give a rat ass about the plain land? It's the wet that was really in Warri in those days that brought the concentration. That's why everybody will say Warri. Because all those big companies were there. They were taking money from our land. And mind you, it wasn't even in our good interest. I was going to talk about these baggers today, some of them. In the past, this big corporation came. They set up refineries. They were making money from our area there. The companies were situated in Warri. We were not part of it. We were actually slaves working for those who came to exploit us. The last time I checked, not one of you owned in that business. The business that was taking oil from your land, none of you, none of these people see here now, none of them had a share, not even 1%. It's after years of reforms and reforms. Let me remove this delicate people. If they don't listen, it's their headache. Because now it's up to you guys to decide what you want to do with yourself. But let me talk to my people first. I want you guys to see my face. You don't think I'm scared. My name is Daddy Chris. I'm ashamed of you. The only reason now Warri Pikin want to do an event, he called everywhere Warri. Everywhere is not Warri. That's a fact. Even you in Warri, you the Shekiri person, you know. We are not your slaves. You need to rewrite that history. And that's what these people are trying to do. Because by the time you claim superiority over everything, we're going to tell you no. This attitude you see Yoruba people putting up is in defense. If Warri Pikin, you don't want to do your event, carry and go heaven, go do. I don't give a rat ass about that. You play by the rules. That's not why I'm here. But you know what really concerns me today? Between the Robo, the Ijaw, and the Shekiri, our elders, our elites, our kings have been captured, and they have captured us. This thing I'm saying now, when you say something about Tompolo, the whole internet will be exploding because he has a lot of boy, he has paid some money. Tompolo is a good spender. They're going to attack me. Go on, wake up, son. Go on. I have nothing to lose. Ukpono can't go die. My friend, Ukpono no you, Ukpono tell you, say, cripple when they fall. He said, nah, daddy, they, you know, they pass. Anybody when they dead ground, they get where they fall, go again. When a cripple fall, where cripple they fall, they go. Cripple is on the floor. He's not afraid. That's who I am. I got no fear for you. I got no regard for you, man. You, that Tompolo that could sit on top of 4 billion every month. You are just an asshole. In the midst of all the poverty, Tompolo, you are happy. You share this money among your men. Of course, Ibori will get his own share. Omagege will get his share. Eheri will get his own share. And it's the ordinary people that you that is riding keke akpa. Now you they talk to me about your destiny. That the federal government has taken one. The little one they now used to bribe your brother won't even get to you. And you are still opening your dirty mouth and you're attacking me. You need to open your eyes and know your enemy. Your enemy, your biggest enemy is the Nigerian government. Next to the Nigerian government, I like my friend, next to the Nigerian government are these people. They are people that are supposed to be speaking for us. They are tempted, but they've been captured again. So tell me which right has the Nigerian government got to control the land, the oil under my soil? No, they're not giving me any percentage of it. If they're getting, okay, 40% belongs to you, the rest of the country need the other 60%. It's understandable. Can you come to our area? Those of you, the rest of Nigeria talking, I'm thinking that the Chris is selfish. Come to the area where you be, the oil that makes you rich, bagger, is coming from the place. The place is dead. Go and look at the degradation in that area. Look at the poverty. If you get to Avade, if you get to Kokori, if you get to this Bayelsa area, where they kill, a few people ask, what happened to Kensarowa? Why did they kill him? You see, the oil that is coming from the go to those villages and see the destructions. People were fishermen. They were able to do their things. Now they cannot anymore. Nigerian government is eating fat. The people are growing thin. Our little leaders who were there, they are now happy. They are now big boys. Tompolo is now a king. Why wouldn't he be a king? He can make a king now. He's the one that have the money to make the next governor of Delta State. Does that make him who I want to see? No! Anyway, why did I get myself to this point? That was not my topic of today. My topic was actually more happy, jolly. So that's why I said Nigeria is the promised land. Promised land. And let me share the image of the promised land, which I have shared with you again and again. But maybe we need to revisit it today. And this is the promised land I see. And I when I get to this side of the broadcast, I like to stay away a little bit. You know, you can see this promised land. When they were talking to the children of Israel, in fact, God promised Abraham a promised land. And that promise is what the children of Israel. I don't know whether the promise was for Abraham. And now, it's the children of Israel that are supposed to own it. I don't understand. Anyway, that's not my business here, because I don't agree with some of the rubbish there too. But let's see this. Let's talk. Nigeria is my promised land. I don't know about the one they promised Abraham. But the promise made to my forefather is the one I see here now. This is a land flowing with milk and honey. We have oil, we have natural gas. In agriculture, we can excel. We can excel in manufacturing. What is it that we cannot do? Even solar, in tourism, what we have to give to the rest of the world. Nigerians, oh God, the world is missing the kind of cultural heritage that is buried on the ground of Nigeria, that is now archaic. We are even ashamed of it. I'm dressed up like this as if I'm a British man. I should be dressed in the Nigerian attire so the world can learn and actually benefit and pick up another kind of dressing. The way we're able to dress like this, they will be dressing like us, but we are idiots. We couldn't tap on the promised land given to us. The promise of Abraham, you know what is it now? I'm going to say this, sorry guys. We are now fighting for the promise made to the man Abraham. What about the promise made to your father? So when God was promising Abraham, he didn't promise my fathers anything. You people are sick. If he didn't promise my father anything, how come Nigeria is flowing with milk and honey? Maybe this is the thing you need to know first, that when God promised Abraham, he promised your father something. And what he promised your father is now in potential. We've not brought them out. You see, when Israel got there, go to Israel, the land called Israel now. There's nothing there. They cultivated the land. It was the hand of the Israelis that they used to build farming there. It was not there that they saw oil. Our case, we are lucky. We just dink it on the ground. We see oil. You walk on the street of Kinshasa, you see diamond. Where on earth? Where is that land flowing with milk and honey? Talk to me. They told you God didn't promise your father. They didn't give you anything. How come Nigeria is this? Nigeria is the promised land. But the promised land is gradually becoming a cost land. Do you understand that? It's now a cost land. Promise, cost. Promise, cost. Who cost us? Not God, though. The truth is, the Bible said, in the beginning, I don't know the story of Abraham. Abraham is just one man in the Bible. There were other men. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The heavens is not in one place. They're plural. And whatever God gave to you, you turn it to heaven. He created the first heaven, which is Adam in the Garden of Eden. And he expected us to create heavens. Now, other people have created their heaven. Where is your heaven? In the promised land, when Nigeria could be heaven, what are we doing with it? Now, look at the potential here. I asked myself 2 days ago, and the past few days now, this has been the question I've been asking myself. And I came on the show and I said, let's focus. Let's talk about the end, the means to an end. Not talk about the means. Let's talk about the end. What will make us be among these people? They said they are only G7. They are the G7 on earth. The most important nation on earth. They are called the G7. We are not one of them. We are not among the G7. Do you know that? Yes, we are not among the G7. We're not even among the G80. Maybe we are among the G200 and something. Yes, if we are there. The question is, how do you get into the cycle of the G7? Prosperity, money, making good of the land given to you. And the last time I checked, we are so blessed with everything. Look at it, Nigeria is a promised land. Because look at the potential. The people are amazing. The food, anything you're looking for is in this land. What we have in Nigeria is not in Israel. But my people will go to Israel, to Mecca. They'll go there. They said they're going on pilgrimage, right? But they couldn't go on pilgrimage in their own promised land. No, of course, they are cost. They told you Nigeria is cost. I don't know who cost you. Because Nigeria is, last time I checked, it's a promised land. Mecca is not blessed than Nigeria. Not more blessed. Israel is not more blessed than Nigeria. But they created their heavens. But we created hell with the action of people like Tinubu. And you are shouting, on your mandate we shall stand. Mandate, boy. And I saw your man of God, what is it called now, telling people to pray. Pray for what? What are you telling God? Do you pray? Where is your prayer? Where has your prayer led Nigeria to, other than to make you richer? Mona, take time, oh. I'm 60 years old. It doesn't matter when I die. You go soon die, sir. So I'm not afraid of you. You should be ashamed of yourself. And this is where we are. So today, for the remaining few minutes I have, let's see how we can make Nigeria the promised land. And because I didn't have much to, because I think I spoke a lot about Nigeria, I now come into my state, and I do want to focus on Delta State today. And having realized that these people here, they are, how do you call it? The parable of the tenants. Something I play with a lot here. They are like tenants. God will give you something. That's the story of Nigeria, the story of Delta State, and the story of these men here. They have something. Instead of planting it, because what is given to you now is not your own. No? None of you came to this world with what you have now. Your father, you didn't even inherit it from your father. There are things you grab here. No, it was given to you. God handed over them to you. When God comes back, God wants to see it multiplied. Those who didn't multiply their own, it will be taken from you and given to those who can use it well. That's why Chinese will continue to grow. Why you go down? Because Chinese is making good use of the tenants given to them. What have you African done with their own? Look at it, it's wasting. Just because of the action of some idiot who just want to gratify themselves, they want to enjoy now. They forget tomorrow. They forget they have children. We're going to talk. Today is not today. So let us examine that part of our life. And maybe if we look at it carefully, we might grow. Some of them are not even by fighting. Like the last time I came on my show one day and I said, I'm tired of fighting you, I'm begging you. In fact, I have begged the governor of Delta State. That's why when I'm dragging him here, it's not somebody I have not written to. Maybe he doesn't even value who I am. He think what? And I said to him, I don't want to use the F word. Who are you? Who are you? Just look at yourself among people. You are so inferior. You know you are inferior. Why people are talking? Because they give you office of governor some money to try around, and now you're what? Otherwise, I have proposed to the best of my knowledge to Governor Boriwori, and I'm going to put him on the hot seat again today. And there's nobody that's going to stop me. Only God can stop me from talking to him as a governor, not you. So don't even think about it. I'm going to bring him on the stage very soon, because I think he's celebrating. We call it in those days when we learned to study filmmaking. There's something we call visual masturbation. When you make film to please yourself, you're not making film and ask, who's going to watch this movie? You are so satisfied, you like the story you're making, and you didn't ask yourself, will people like my movie? We say you are visually masturbating. Uboridori is a visual masturbator. First class. He masturbates. He thinks he's successful. He's celebrating victory. In the midst of failure, the guy celebrates victory. What can I do? All I can do is point out why I think he's a failure. Hopefully, because I told him behind, he didn't listen. So we need to put it on the surface so that we will know. But so many people will clap for you today. They don't give a damn about the decrease. But as time goes on, they're going to come back and say, oh, the man was right. That time you will be S, governor. You come and sit on the same side with me. And I'll be asking you. See where Kowade now? It's not S. You see how Ibodi is not looking onto you. Ibodi is praying for you, and he's praying for you because he knows you have the weapon now. You have the 4 aces. You are not his boss. Okowa was your boss. Now you are his boss. You feel throw Okowa anywhere now. Okay? They could still throw you somewhere too. It's just a matter of time. You're going to be coming down to where we are. Why don't we just do the right thing? That's something I said today. Tony Blair will always say the right thing is the right thing to do. He believes in it and he did it. But what is the right thing for you? Now, give credit to Boriwori. Boriwori believes that, it's a banner of belief that the bridges, this stadium and all the flyovers are the right things to do. Now, Boriwori, I would have said, okay, that is right. You didn't know better. But when people like us propose something to you, and I know I have some intelligent men in your cabinet that you don't listen to, then I don't know what to say anymore. It is you that is then stupid, not them. Because this is a stupid government. I am sorry. Let me explain it a little bit further. When I say a whole government is stupid, you guys are going to say, this man is rude. Let's see what we can do to look at the interstate potential. How much are we making today? No, maybe we don't have money to invest, but we have money to spend on these bridges, right? That's fine. Now, I asked to create these images for myself when I was looking at what we can do with Nigerian oil and gas sector. People, let me go out of the screen. This is not the whole of Nigeria. This is Delta State oil sector. So whoever is trying to create one stupid refinery, they tell you they'll just, one contract, they're going to sign one refinery. No, this is the bigger picture, and it is not impossible. Now, Oboriori cannot see this. My people from my area cannot see this. In fact, why this is so painful, and that's why I can stand and talk anyway. I have fought for the Yoruba nation, and I was begging them that we don't need to wait. We can come together and create wealth for ourselves. They are so selfish. They say, wait till governor talk. I say, I'm talking, you're talking of governor. Now, how far have your life changed since Oboriori became governor? Talk to me. Then you see how your brain doesn't work. I could change your life. And you will live in a prosperous Yoruba land. But you didn't listen. You were interested in the money that is going to come. How this look at Esegan. That one is tired now. You were fighting for Esegan to be UP president. He doesn't even know what to do with the office. You see, you know why this is so important? When people perish because of lack of leadership, not knowledge. Leadership. The children of Israel were dying in Egypt, not because they don't have the power or the knowledge to live. They didn't have the leadership to leave the place. Exactly where we are now. There is no leadership in Delta State. And even in Yoruba land, there's no leadership. You see that worry? The reason we are fighting, we're killing one another. This is your story here now. It's lack of leadership. Because the few leaders that are there, you see where I show you them now, they're busy collecting 4 billion, 3 billion. They don't care about this. Because this is small money for them. Now, Tompolo cares. How much is this reward going to make? Tompolo go bless you. So all of us now, make we declare for Tompolo. You that started a great movement that reduced yourself to nothing. Is it me that reduced you? History will judge you, Tompolo. Now, everybody say anything today. They're not going to say that. Everybody's going to be mad. But now I'm really angry with you. Because I can see that you are one person that could make a difference. You're not doing it. You started so well. You are a force, but now you are not a politician. You are now among those fighting for Tinubu must come back because he's giving you 4 billion naira on your own destiny. Ibori, if they don't give you food, you don't go rest. For your destiny, Ibori, look at what they are doing. You used to be a man. Tall, big. What happened to you, sir? Forget that you read that one. Now he did there. We're soft now. They shook it, but they put. Not even somebody to talk about. I was thinking that the new Olu of Wari would have been a king who would say, "Hey, come on, man, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk, Mr. Government. Let us see how this area where you are taking all this money from. Let us see how the place can be developed. Not to claim I am the king of our Robo people, so they are your servants." That's all that flees the Shekiri man today. Whereas you as a king, you could make a big difference. But when it came to us, say our daughter, Tinubu and my in-law my foot. Look at the area. We're not asking for handout. We're not asking for special treatment. We're asking for investment. We're asking for what belongs to us. And the little one you give to this Tompolo, he shared it among themselves. The one you gave to Boriwori, they take and they construct bridge. So the area will remain poor. Can you understand? Look at the number of people using keke Boriwori. When I'm talking, you open your mouth and you talk, and all of you get angry with me. Una get problem with me, oh. Una go pray, make another day here tomorrow. Before this election, I go spare people mind. Many no go vote for now. I swear. Look at graduate driving keke. I'm not saying these are bad jobs, so, but do you know how much these people could become if we give them the right education? Do you know how this Wari area would be? Oh, I brought the image of Wari and I was excited. What is stopping us, Tampolo? What is stopping us, Oboriwori? Let's say the government of Nigeria failed to even listen. Now the kings are not listening. Can't we? That's my opinion. Oboriwori could have started this with us and say, okay, we are not going to make money for Delta State. We're not saying we want to spend the money alone. But can we invest in oil and gas, Oboriwori, and generate what I see here, 2.something trillion naira? Oh, God. That is not an imagination. It's not a guess. It's a sure thing. Because the reason I know that is we are a promised land. Everything is in the land. Or is it true? Or is it a lie that Nigeria, that Delta State have oil? I will have gas reserve. It is flaring everywhere. It's a problem. So you, that the boy that finished school, you're looking for a job where oil they spray around you. You say you be open. What do you know they carry last? Now that carry last pass. Because your leaders make una carry last and una support the last. And when I talk, una go the verse for me. I never swear for now. Because when you they bury a man alive, it will cost you. Now that time, that cost they had to solve. The day when I go do that the Christ pass like this, you will see the cost. I don't need to say it. It will come. Because we are living in a place where only those that sing praises have food to eat. And what can we do? In the process, we ignore our potential to be, look at this. Oh, only oil and gas, look at how much we can make. How can a boy from Delta State be hungry? It's not as if they refuse to work. Oh. The government simply did not have the vision to create wealth. Our leaders, the Tompolo, who make a lot of money, don't have the vision. We need an economic summit in the Wari area. Not an economic summit with Oyibo. We, nobody else. We, people from there, we need to sit down, look ourselves up and say, we will not live here until we come with the solution, until we build the land, until we cultivate our land. In Jesus' name. Don't invite anybody. Do not invite anybody. I want all the kings in the area. I want all the elites in the area. They need to sit down in one place, and I'm going to give them something. Then when they come out of there, they're going to sing a new anthem. They don't even need to fight the Nigerian government. We've got what it takes right now to be a owner, a partaker in our own destiny, what God gave to us. Nobody's going to take it from us. But we don't take it, they're going to take it. It's like the tenant given to you. You don't know how to use it, it will be given to those who can use it. In Jesus' name. This is the Bible talking. You should be ashamed. Your leaders should be ashamed. And I am ashamed coming from that part of the world. You know what? Many people are now afraid of me because you're going to be scared of me. Time. I've only exposed only one part of the thing because I come with 3 messages today. Number 1 is the oil and gas sector. Imagine the number of jobs that would have created. If you had done this, Tompolo, if you have done this, all of you there, if you guys have been brave enough, to do this, we will not be where we are now. Let me just put something on that. If we had done this, we will not be here. We'll be thinking differently today. Because jobs would have been created. Look at you, Borori. Look at the people riding keke. Look at people hungry. In the midst of plenty, when with only this invention, Tompolo, you will be richer. Delta State will be richer. The kings will be richer. We will have job and will be richer. And this riches I'm talking about, this wealth I'm talking about, is not the one Oyibo come to control, not the one a foreign investor is coming to do, the one we invest. If we now know we have oil in our land and we cannot even be partaker of that destiny, nobody cause us that we cause ourselves. Let me repeat that. Now we know there's potential, there's oil flowing in the land. The white people have come there, they've coming to come and take from it. And we are not thinking how we can be partaker of that. They just discover oil in Ogara now. The Ogara people, they're not thinking how we're going to do. We're fighting over 3%. We know what will be on Monile. You never see a Monile for Lagos? Anywhere you see a Monile, they never progress once. Now only land they sell. Exactly what is going on in Nigeria, in Delta State. They be Deve. In Lagos, we call them Omonile. They never progress once. We are now Omonile. Kai. No, we need to get up from being Omonile. For those Yoruba people know what I mean now. We in the area where Omonile, and the Omonile is you I just shared with you. We need to change that mentality. And I don't need Oyibo in that meeting. We don't need a foreigner in that meeting. I need the kings, I need the elites, and I've named them. On top of the list will be Ibori, Tompolo, Oma Agege. You know them. Ayele. Bring Asari Dokumbo. Because that one go see make noise from one side. He's a troublesome guy. I like him in the way to bring the kings. Bring those that went to school, young boys, who can think outside the box. Lock yourself in a room. Ask yourself the most difficult question. What can we do to be partaker of our own destiny? We are the custodian of a land that is flowing with milk and honey. We cannot be lookers. No, they're not swear for us. We cannot be looking in the midst of this world. It is not allowed. We cannot just be there partaking, looking at what is happening, whereas this land is our land. We need to sit down. We need to talk to the federal government differently. The 3% is not even a big deal. If they don't want to give us 3%, tell them to keep it, because we are not going to be taking 3%. Because who we are not on money land. We are going to cultivate our land now. Oh. How can it be so hard, my kings? Your Majesty, when I said be Majesty, yes. The last time I was fighting here, I said, you know what? I don't even want to see local government. I want to see the kings enthroned, running local government affairs. Is this how you're going to run it? Your mouth seal? Now they sing on a mandate, you stand. Tinubu will call me now and I'll go there, go shout on your mandate, you stand. None of you could tell Tinubu, hey, my area is suffering. I don't even want to hear Tinubu giving me handout. If you discuss that with me in that table, they will break your head. In that meeting I'm calling for, that is a meeting where we're going to ask how we can be partaker of our own destiny. This thing that is in our land, how do we take advantage of it? How do we actually grow it? Oh, God gave us a land. God gave us a land. He gave us a land flowing with milk and honey. He said we should cultivate the land. Are we doing so? Where in Nigeria is as blessed as Delta State? I've never seen it. I can't see it. You have oil. I'm coming to the other core area. You know what we're doing? This is who we are. Right now, this is the face of Niger Delta, especially Delta State in particular. These are the warriors, the warlords. You know what? They are comfortable with 4 billion naira. Shame on you. We're going to change that. And in this meeting I'm calling for, I'm going to draw the meeting. You guys will not listen. But my children, our children will hold you people accountable. I'm going to draw a meeting. I'm inviting all the traditional rulers, all the big boys, including the ones here. Those of us who are collecting and those who are not collecting. Then some of the intellectuals. I'm restricting this to the Shekiri, Urubus, and the Ijo in that area. We are blessed. We're going to be partaker of our destiny. No, I'm not saying we're going to fight federal government to get even more percentage, because that is a natural thing. They know that what they give, 3% is an insult. We don't even want to talk about that. But whatever oil company is coming to do, those companies will be owned by us now. We will be the owner of those refineries. By all means necessary, we're going to own our own refineries, my people. Those people that own refineries, they are not God. Don't go to have a refinery. Iburi is your friend. Ask her how it is done. Take it, your talk to these people. Take it, agree, talk to them. Tell them in Urobo that this is what I say. That we need to come together, sit down in a room with the kings and these big boys and say, how do we own the refineries that will turn this place into a 2.5 trillion economy? Only the oil and gas. Is that too much to ask for? That's what my little woman will say. I feel sorry for her sometimes. You see, all I ask for that the grace is love. And I say, my daughter, hey, you are asking the wrong way. Otherwise, you're only beating me up. Don't beat me up. If you taught me nicely, I will do everything. You see, exactly. Maybe I'm asking you people in the wrong way. So let me come down and talk to you with respect. Young people, this is one of the potential. I'm going to bring them in from time to time. The people I'm speaking to today are these men, these powerful men, these men of honor, these big boys. Number one is Ibori is there. I know, so that you don't say I don't call my own. Ibori is there. Tompolo is there. Eyere is there. The kings are there. The youngest king, the most handsome and most powerful, the Olu of Wari is there. We have 24 kingdoms in Urobo land. The Jaws, they have the big kings. You are going to go into that meeting. And I'm sure there's a couple of intellectuals that will be coming together. We are not coming together to actually only ask for federal government to give us what belongs to us. That's number one. But number two, that we're not going to think the same thing they did in Wari, the kind of company they opened there. We're going to open one in Ogara now. We're going to open it everywhere in that part of the area. You will see that there will no more be fight. The problem we have is not where they do this, where they do this. The problem is we are poor. And we need to solve this problem by solving it head on. Omagege, you once said to me, we are too rich to be poor. Why are we poor, sir? You said we are too rich to be poor, but we are still poor. Let's take a look at another area that we're going to talk about in that meeting. Let's talk about the blue economy first. After this blue economy, then maybe we can talk about other areas. Hey! This blue economy will generate a minimum of 1.2 trillion. see, please, when I say we are the promised land, I say Nigeria is the promised land. Actually, the promised land is actually Delta State. You hear me? That's why it hurts me mostly. The true promised land is Delta State. Nigeria is a promised land. When you see the whole potential of Nigerian state, everything you can think of that makes Nigeria a blessing is actually deposited in quantity in Delta State. Our only problem is these guys. They can't see. They are comfortable. They are Uncle Tom. House Negroes. We're going to stop this. Like I said to my little woman, they asked me nicely. Maybe I will ask you guys now. I'm going to beg you. I'm going to beg you, Ibori. I'm going to beg you, Tompolo. I'm begging you, Ayere. I'm begging you, the traditional rulers, the kings, your majesties then. I am on my knees. It is enough that we are living in this way. Nobody, let me repeat, nobody is going to change it for us. We get to change this. Nobody will love us more than ourselves. We need to lock ourselves into that room and come out and say, this is what we see now. What can we do for tomorrow, Warri? What can we do for tomorrow, Delta State? And when I say Warri now, you see, because that Warri province is the language they use, and that's why they use the word Warri. And that's the fact. What can we do for that area, the Wado city and the Warri area? How do we make this place a talk? How do we, in fact, how do we tell God that God, what you gave to us, we've seen it. Thank you, sir. And we have multiplied it. Because God did not give you something and come back and meet it. Oh. Do you know why Jesus Christ was telling that parable? He wasn't joking. Oh. He was comparing us. And look at it. Oh, God. Look at this blue economy. God gave you this. Now, right now, you don't see this. What you see is the way it is now. It's in the bush. All grass is growing everywhere. But this is what God wants to see. God wants to see the area growing with a lot of activities, because that is only when what God gave to you, you have multiplied it. And God will look back, will look down and say, yes, these are my children. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was looking at China. Oh, when you see the view alone, I was saying, God, these people, they have done well for themselves. I don't know. I don't know what to say to you guys, man. I don't know how to help you people right now. But we can do this better. And God is going to help us. I don't know. I don't want to call God at all. We are going to go into a room. This is what I mentioned now. And I will invite more people into that room. We're not coming out. This is not a place to run for election. You want to contest, you don't come there. We're going to discuss the economy of the area. How we going to participate in cultivating this land so that it will turn from that bush into this, because this is what God, that's why God gave us the land. You see, the parable, it said he gave them according to what they can do. God knows that we can make this out of it. That's why he gave it to us. So now we need to do it. Otherwise, God will be angry. If not, when God comes back, he will say, see, this is a set of stupid people who will be colonized again. Because we are under colonization right now. Okay. So, and that is what we're going to do. So, but what I'm saying now, imagine, look at the New Warri area, where we're selling, making prawns, making fish. Look at the area. Look at the sea. Oh, God. What a beautiful scenario. Ibori, what I put down here? Ibori, what is going on here? Is this rocket science? Let me get out of the place. This is a promised land. This is the promised land that God promised us. He gave it to our forefathers. And he told us, you will inherit it. It is ours. So only we are not partaker of it. And we are not taking it to the full advantage. It is time to do so now, my people. Let us do it now, please. Please, loud. Whatever I've said that annoying you, forgive me. But we cannot be seeing this. And imagine this. And imagine what you see now. A blue economy. Oh, Nino Brown said $1 million a week business reduced to robos. He was angry. You should be angry, my people. But we can do this. You mind my language today. I didn't say go and bring one foreign investor because before I know now, they go say, hey, we'll go invite Oyibo come make one. Oyibo swear, they swear for you. No. I want the kings. I want the elites. We're going to sit down in that room and we're going to say, okay, how did they set up refineries? Who do you know that can help us with refineries? Who studied refinery here? Thank God we have School of Petroleum Engineering. That's when my son attended, right? So is there? Hello? So, is it true that we cannot actually, I know some of our boys now in Ogara, now that they go fish for people for Lagos. So I know many Monday now, my friend. They are people that carry this boat, they go and fish for Indian men. And guess what? It's Indian people that own those businesses, so not Nigerians. So something they wrong with us. So I am seeing now, Ibori, it's time to wake this up in our area. Our young men and women will go into the sea with the boat and they're going to bring in fish. Tell me why we're going to be poor. Tell me whether the federal government of Nigeria will even need them. No, I'm talking only fishing. And if we are brave enough, we don't need to convert some of the areas and begin to put fish there. And when we come back, only 3 months, the fish don't grow. The environment, people, they go create fish pond. We don't need fish pond. We get natural fish pond. This is not time to fight. Tompolo, you must stop. Iburi must stop. Eyere must stop. His Royal Majesty, you want to celebrate now, you bring footballers. Now footballers, now them be the people when they hungry for your land. Hey! Robo say, I made time for Kukure. Look at this. Some people that say they are our kings. Oh, why they are hungry. Meanwhile, you know why this is so sad? We are sitting on top of gold, of wealth. Look at them. It's what I'm sharing with you today. Is this really too difficult to share? I've left oil and gas. So I'm talking of the cheapest one. Fishing. Fish. F-I-S-H. It comes with prompt. The export alone is more than oil. When they grow up, there's one in my place called natural shrimps. You know where there. Is that rocket science? Where is the science in it? I don't understand this. Maybe I'm too stupid to understand. So somebody needs to educate me. Where is this? Where is the rocket in it? I've only touched 2. Because in that meeting, no, we'll go talk to them. In that meeting, I mentioned oil and gas. I'm not sure say refineries now one kind of big thing now to set up refinery. In the past, yes. Even our children were, these guys in the crew, they were refining petrol. Can't we come together and say we need to set up 3 refineries in the area? One year, the money won't are buried from one place. The money went on Polo, they misbehave, they throw around. Even the king, the law for the money you get, you won't carry and go heaven. Invest it and make more money with us. And we're all going to contribute. We're going to be, in fact, I'm going to challenge everybody in the area to be partaker of their destiny. Oh, and this investment is going to be done by every single one of us. Because it's going to be a national pride, a national challenge for those of us in the area. We cannot be blessed with all these things and we are not part of it. Now, I come to the gas. This one is so simple. If we don't teach our children how to carry boat, go fish, because that is that simple. I want to speak pidgin so that you can hear me. When you take a look at some of the things I mentioned here, I don't see anything that is so difficult. We don't even need any marine research. And the area, anywhere you see this kind of places, you know what we do? If you create a beach there, oh, I can imagine the number of people coming to spend holiday, taking their women there to go and spend holiday in our area. Where can you operate a beach better than the Niger Delta area? So we can fish, we can have that. It's called the blue economy. Oh, may God give you spirit to understand what I'm saying today, so that you don't get angry, so that pride will not overtake you, Boriwori. Because in the midst of the pride, we're dead. Let me talk about the third one, because we don't have a lot of time. You see, Deltans, I only pick 3 areas. I'm not talking of the whole of Delta State. Sorry. I'm talking of those of you fighting in the area, Warri. What I'm talking about today is common for the Robo people, the Shekiri people, and the Ijaw people. The reason I'm talking in detail about this today is the potential in the area. And I'm asking you, oh boy, are we the last among the people they gave this thing to in the parable of the tenants? That we go and put it in the back, and when God comes, we'll give him nothing back. In fact, we're not even giving it back to God as it is. We don't destroy him. Agriculture. Now, they say Benue is the food basket of the nation, but my people, take a look at the crops we can grow here. You know the good thing about this area. One of the most important things you need for this thing is water. We have it in abundance. The only reason there was famine in Ethiopia, that they went that far, they went to draw water from the sea, some bloody kilometers. Now they are exporting food. Ethiopia is now making about $4 billion on agri export. People that were farming years ago, the only reason they were farming is water. The water, if boku, it a waste for our place. Something is wrong with us. That we cannot farm and feed the rest of the world. Something is wrong with us. You know the funniest thing? Ibori not they see this one because it's not interested. They enjoy the quick cash. When they don't carry the money come, Ibori not small money they carry can't give you so. Imagine where we will be. Oluwafori, the obvious, I don't know how they call the Ijaw kings. Imagine where we will be if we cultivate this land. Talk to me. Where will we be if we cultivate this land that is now being taken over? Don't forget, Nigerian government can't see the potential because all they care about us now. That's more oil when they take. But oil, now only small part of us now they take now. From what I talk about now, the blue economy, the federal government reached there, it's 1.something trillion. Look at the agricultural potential. Because when you have water, plants can grow. We don't have shortage of it. Like I gave you instance, Ethiopia that don't have water, they're not going to draw water from the river, very far from the sea, and they are now exporting 4 billion. Go and do this research yourself, not me. But I said so. Go and quote me wrong. Imagine the kind of food we could grow in this area, in the Niger Delta area. Oh, make us stop there. If I bring another one, it will be I'll be fucking your brains. So let me leave you with these 3. Because in that room, say, we're going to talk. You low for it, you will do there. All the traditional rulers in Uroboland, you go there. The ones in Ijaw land, go there. What are we coming to do? Ibori, all of now when they share all your money now, pipeline, una go see say una no get time for pipeline again. There's something bigger than pipeline with us, Tom Polo. There's something bigger. Not be all this city when I don't be sure they go meet for Abuja. Cause they tell on your mandate. Topolo, you join on your mandate. Money get power. Your own money. It's not as if it's not even your money. It's your own money given to you. Topolo, if they give you 4 billion naira to guide pipeline, how much are they making for them to give you 4 billion every month? Nigerian government get money. Oh, and this money is coming from my area, and I have nothing to show. I'm going to carry cutlass now. You know, you see, this thing is it's self-evident. It's not rocket science. That we can. We can. Because we are created rich. We are blessed. Nigeria is the promised land. Delta State is the over-promised land. You know why Delta is different? Even Bayelsa cannot compete with us. Because Bayelsa not get the land when we get. Delta get some land. They get the water. They get everything. God. Give me one thing that is missing. We've not looked at the soil. They say it is only just now they discover more oil in Ugara. Meaning the oil in the area, they have not even been touched. They never touch them, my people. Oh. And my people, they fight. They are happy with 4 billion naira. They are paying Tompolo. With Tompolo, me, they come for you. Because I'm going to drag your blockers, man. I'm not the one. I'm not fighting for the 4 billion. No. I'm saying the 4 billion is an insult with what we can do. One, it's an insult that is what the federal government of Nigeria give to us. One. And number two, when you look at the land where we're living in, oh my God, we are too rich to be poor. I'm quoting Omagege right now. That's what you said to me, sir. Why are we like this? Can't you see that we can be a G7 nation? Only Delta State can be catapulted to among the G7 if we tap on our potential. God gave us a promised land. That's why the title of my show today is called The Promised Land. But you know what is it? I heard it complain on Facebook. Oh, we are the beginning. You want cancer show? Well, he said, then they say nuclear weapon there. You say I get Otishe. You know what your Otishe? That thing they go take and hit you go for. You get sense? We are born rich. Let me repeat. We are born rich. And we're not guessing. The wealth is flowing in our land, in our thinking, in everything we do. We are blessed. The only difference is we are not seeing it. How do we do this? That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm wondering, how do we solve this problem? How do we put these people together? You know, if I kill them, they won't listen. So now I need to beg them. And to the first time, I don't give a damn who you be now. And they call your name. Iburina number 1. I did number 1 here. Tompolo number 2. Eyiri number 3. Because now they claim that they represent us now. I better bring Asari Dokubo. Asari na Delta State. Asari na another place because they say you be Joma, so you do another state. So if you know they our state, stay your lane. Maybe na Tompolo they the state. So they don't draw one line now. Make we just live our destiny. Not that I believe in this line drawn. You know, the whole of that Niger area now be the top. But for the purpose of my presentation, let me keep it with you. Imagine. I'm not talking of oil and gas. That is a portion of what we can be, sir. I just expose you to the blue economy. Not be me first talking. Sebina Borewo recall for Borewo was talking. He now invited Ngozi. Not Ngozi, an exposed woman. She talked something about the blue economy. Look at it. I always show you the picture of it. And I was asking them, before I even call this summit, when I get picture, what do I present? I'm not there, so I won't say anything. I'm sure you guys did wonderful presentations. If not, if you not do am, because if you don't know where you go, where be the whole summit? You don't even know what we want. You only think in your head now. So we will go your head, go see the vision, or you have been able to put it on paper so that we all can share your vision. That's the question I asked today. Look at it. This is how the blue economy is going to look like. Whoa! And if we have seaport there, aiding commerce, the question I ask is, imagine what we can do with seaport, aiding commerce in the area. In fact, we can still have our little airport in that area. I can only imagine the amount of prawns, fish that we're selling to the rest of the world. I only mentioned 2 items. When you look at this image, pause this video. That's why I put this here. I may not be able to do another release of a post on this, because this will be the my life. Because I did this show yesterday. I came back to do it today because my network was stupid yesterday. So I come back to actually, because it's too important. You guys may be, if you don't watch this show to the end, you might be thinking, oh, this man is this. Oh, I come here to insult you. I didn't come here to insult you. I come here to put something in your head that we all need to get up right now and create a future for our children. That decrease only 3 areas: oil and gas, the blue economy. See how I don't like this blue economy, man. And then the boba of oil, agriculture, the green economy. So we have the fire economy, which is the red economy, go down the iron and gas. We have the blue economy, and we have the green economy. Hello. Okay. Meanwhile, when I know vessel, in the midst of all this is your governor celebrating victory. Now, this is what Oboriwo is celebrating. No. If you are me and you know what I know, will you support him? No, this is not personal. This is not personal, bro. If you think the way I think, will you be able to support this government? Would that be fair to me that I hate the government? I think the government is blind. Because this is what he's celebrating. Food, no food, there's insecurity. You see what they do. But meanwhile, I've just exposed you to the green economy that can give us 1.5 trillion. I've exposed you to the blue economy, which can give us 1.2 trillion. And then I show you the gas, oil and gas economy. I call it the red economy, which can give us about 3 trillion. Together, we're talking of some fucking trillions. Only 3 sectors of our life. Look at where it can catapult us to. Oboriwo, I've never called on you the way I've called on our leaders back there. You are from the area. You go finish this governor, you will come sit down with us. This meeting I'm talking about, now you for caller. You are good at calling economic summit. This will not be economic summit. This is a call for the creation of the Commonwealth for the Delta State, for the Warri region. Let me put it that way. So if I say Delta State, it's going to be diluted. I don't want to talk too much. We can't talk of total unity until we are first united. Our blessing will be, if every part of us, this Soko will not be part of us, all of them. This Soko, I don't know what to be doing with Soko and Robusef. For the last time, I not see him. I never see him once. Anyway, no. Anyway, the Soko, the Robo, because now those politics now they play. Instead of thinking of how you're going to contribute your land, now they play. Hey, I not be Robo, I not be Soko, I not be this. Hey, what it belongs to this? What it not be? Oh, we own the land. You own land there. It's a dead land. Let us come together and cultivate the land and make it heaven. See, I'm going to go back to where I started from. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Only one earth. God created more than one heavens. The heavens of Adam and Eve is the one we are talking about today. There were other heavens. If not, you cannot explain to me where Cain for see wife marry. They say they're born only 2 children. Where Cain for see wife marry? They were other heavens. The Bible is limited to this heaven. My take. The gospel according to that decrease. Deal with it. If not, go and ask yourself. They say Cain kill Abel. So meaning only Cain I remain. How will they multiply? Adam and Eve, they don't owe that time. The story tells us that they have only 2 children. Did they tell you have more? Or by the time you say Adam born another children, more will explain to me. Where Cain for see wife marry when the word thing multiply? They were heavens. That's why they said in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Adam was placed in the Garden of Eden. There were other people placed in other gardens. I don't want to go into that one. As far as I'm concerned, I want to create my heavens. And my heavens in the Niger Delta area. We need to create it now. And nobody's going to create that heaven for us. God did not say wait for somebody. That is why the story of the tenant, Jesus Christ, now give us this one. He said God gave everybody according to what they can handle. If God knows that we cannot handle this, He will not give us. But the one they gave to the small one, as they give to him, the man hide it with him bad mind. Say when the younger come, I will give it to him his things back. That's exactly what we're doing in the Niger Delta. I am saying it has to stop. If you guys listen to me today, I did say, listen, I did say go and bring one man from China. I did say go and invite Brazilians, but as soon as I did no book, now no book pass me, I'll come and bring British people. No, I'm saying that we're going to sit down there and we're going to identify our potentials and we're going to see about how we're going to exploit. That the Chris just presented some today. I'm sure you guys can do better than what I've done today. Put Delta State down. Break it to pieces. You see, only when you do this, then you know what you have. And then you now say, okay, how do we do? We're not going to start all at once. Okay, this one is the low-hanging fruit. Now, so now somebody speak big English. The low-hanging fruit, start that one first. That one will grow. But now we are on a path. You'll be surprised that every young man in Delta State will contribute not only money, but services. Oh God, we're ready to work now. The young people are there to work. So it is your fault, Iburi. It is your fault, Tompolo. It's your fault, Eyere. The Oluofori, the kings of Iroboland, the kings of the Ijos, the king of the Isokos. Now, Nafoto, that Delta State is as it is. Number one person when we go blame, now this governor. When I say no get vision, I say no lie. He doesn't have it. If not, how can any human being be celebrating in this today Delta State where there is no job? People don't have food, insecurity all over the places. No, wait, first think about if you create this worry or this Delta State. Let me ask you one question. Do you think insecurity have a place here? No, talk to me. Can you see insecurity here? Everybody is busy. No time for guys to do runs. Everybody will be busy. Our daughters will be put to good use. No Yahoo. I'll be struggling with one stupid guy who will be trying to play me. In fact, he's been trying to take a piece of me. Because as he said, place now my place. Make I see what I go for help them. It turn out he won't make money out of me. Go punish you. This is what I have to tell you today. I'm not saying yesterday. I'm not saying tomorrow. Today. The journey begins now. My vision is clear. We're going to tap on these 3 economies, which is God-given to us. I'm sure you guys, if I talk to Roland now, he's going to give me more. And this will be broken into pieces. But first, these are the things I see. I see the agri sector. I see the blue economy. And I see the oil and gas sector. These areas are deposits already in our land. We are potentially rich. And by nature, that's why I share this image with you. I use it for the whole of Nigeria. But this is exactly the same Delta State. We have the human beings to help us cultivate this. We're going to start and grow that area. In fact, Nigeria, if you listen to me, if what I do in Delta State today, in my small area, if it's done to the whole of Delta State, because you know what we have in the Kwale area, the Delta North, they are the one with River Niger. So much there. But I won't be bothered now to do all. They said, my people say you start at home. Charity begins at home. That's why I'm doing this. Imagine if we do that across the whole nation. Where will Nigeria be? We will overtake American economy. And we will not be asking for AIDS. We'll be giving AIDS. Kai, God bless you, man. And God bless the new Warri. God bless the new Niger Delta. Not the one you see, not the one I see now. Not the bush you people are staying in. This is what I see. A prosperous nation where the agric revolution is in place. Look at it. How many people will we be employed here? Take Urobo, tell them. The blue economy, how many people will be employed here? That is the vision. Una get, when somebody say won't be governor, self, una they ask question. Of course, they're not going to even come interview. They are too big. But they want to refuse to conduct interview. He was going around. They want to go where they go shit. And there they go. You know if you come out now, so enough you talk. Because Okowa don't kidnap the city for them. Okowa don't tell us say we go win. Okowa won't go. Say Okowa and I they go prison. So because if you go that Senate, one better president come, they go see Dragon come. That 1.3, not me talk about now EFCC talk unless they don't say, unless EFCC come and say, okay, we're not the owe money again. Say they're not the final and say it's what they said is wrong. Then we go ask EFCC. They said Okowa is wanted for 1.3 trillion. What happened to that money? But the same thing will happen to you. If you like, verse. If you like, listen now. Nigerians, you know, I'm not even an anti-corruption person. If you guys watch my show, I don't even think these guys are corrupt. I always say that would be an insult to corrupt people. How can you be corrupt when you are a dwarf? I'd like to talk of corrupt men. These are corrupt dwarfs. I'm saying, let us be corrupt men. Donald Trump is a corrupt man. But Tinubu is a corrupt dwarf. You see the difference? I want to live in the corrupt. I want to talk to the corrupt man. Because I'm a human being, I'm a man. I'm not a dwarf. Daddy Chris, I'll be 5.8. So I'm not too tall. I'm not too short. I don't deal with dwarfs. I'm talking in the economy of dwarf people. I'm going to try and rest, believing that my message is loud and clear today. And I pray that somebody there will not see the negative part of what I've done today, because I know I spill out a lot of rubbish, but I've also spilled out a lot of good things. May God give you that understanding, that bravery to say, no, I'm not looking at only the annoying part of this guy's show. He has said something loud and clear. I'm going to share this video to you guys, and I want you people to listen to the end and learn and be a part of those. I'm going to come up with a flyer for the event I'm talking about. Only the kings. A lot of people will be there, but I want the kings, number one. I want the people I mentioned here, Tompolo, Iburi, and all of them. And then some of the elites. And of course, the cross-section of the community. We're going to lock ourselves in the room for 3 days. We're not going to do economic summit. The summit is there. We know what we have. That the Chris will make a presentation. Anybody that have something similar to this kind of presentation will make. But we are looking at one end, one result. How we going to make our land the promised land. The promised land. How we're going to turn our promised land into heaven. Do you hear me? And I said, we can turn this land into heaven because God created the heaven. And he gave us everything we need to get there. You see now, They wouldn't want me to continue. So I'm going to try and end the show. And at the Chris, when my throat don't scratch me, let me say I don't talk too much. Anyway, that's where I end the show. I'm exactly 1 hour, 30 minutes. That's the time I'm supposed to spend. I thank you very much for joining me. I'll be with you guys tomorrow again to discuss something very, very relevant. But I hope you guys benefit from today's show. God bless you. Bye for now.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for innovative content.